Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are brand new. My name is Danielle and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Today is Wednesday, which means a brand new What's a Wednesday video is here. If you're new and you're not sure exactly what that means, this is just a video I release every Wednesday. I go through all of my sales from the previous week. I talk about them more in depth, talk about what sold, where it sold, how much I paid for it, how long it took to sell, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in seeing my sales from last week, go ahead and keep watching and let's jump right in. Before we go ahead and jump into last week's sales, I do want to thank Vendu for sponsoring today's video. If you don't know what Vendu is the #1 cross-posting software for resellers. It works in the form of a Google Chrome extension and allows you to relist your items, cross-list your items, and it also allows you access to powerful analytics. One of my favorite features is the bulk delist and relist feature, which allows you to delist and relist 10 items on multiple platforms at the same time. You click a few buttons and you are delisting and relisting 10 items at the same time, and it saves so much time. So if you're interested in trying out Vendu, I will have a link down below where you can save 25% off your first month service, and you can also try them out for free if you want to kind of try it before you actually spend money. They will give you 5 listings for free where you can try it out before you actually spend any money, because I'm also skeptical like that and I like to try things for free before I buy it. But I promise you, if you try Vendu, you will not regret it, and you should definitely go check it out if you've been thinking about it. Now let's go ahead and jump into last week's sales. I'm going to be going over November 28th to December 4th. Now bear with me because the first part of the week was extremely slow, but we kind of picked it back up in the end of the week. So stick with the slow sales at the beginning and we'll kind of pick it up at the end of the video. But starting with November 28th, the first sale I made was an eBay sale. It was a pair of Theory women's gray wool blend trousers in a size 2. These sold for $32 and the fee was $5.49, which then left me with $26.99. And these are actually from a flip lot, and it took about a month to sell. And if I do refer to something coming from a flip lot, that just means I'm consigning the item for someone else using the flip app. And in the end, I split the profit with myself and my client, so I don't actually make the full amount, but the videos would be so much longer if I added all that information in here. So I leave it out, but just know I do make not that whole amount. I do split it with the client that I'm consigning for. With Theory, it's kind of a hit and miss. Sometimes it sells super fast, sometimes it doesn't. Obviously, these sold on eBay, and I have just recently started eBay in the past couple months, and I'm actually starting to make a few more sales here and there. So I'm happy these sold. I had them listed for probably 40, maybe 40 or 45 originally. I don't remember all the way, but then $32 offer came my way. I went ahead and accepted. I thought it was still reasonable, and I moved them very quickly. And then moving on to November 29th, I made one sale again this day. This was a Poshmark sale. This was a Herve Ledger women's like nude peach bodycon dress. This sold for $160 with a Poshmark fee of $32, and then I was left with $128. This was once again from a flip lot, and it took just under a month to sell. I did want a little more for this dress just because the comps for this brand were kind of up there, but there wasn't a ton of this specific dress out there for me to see like pretty accurate comps. So I decided 160 was fine. I think I had it listed at maybe, I want to say 200 something, and I was okay taking 160. Like it wasn't terrible. It still made a really good profit for myself and my client, and my client was okay with it, so I was fine taking this amount, and it sold really fast, way faster than I was expecting, so I'm really happy with the sale. And then moving on to November 30th, the first sale I made was a Mercari sale. This is by the brand Can, and it was a new without tag, a pair of high-rise, dark, destructed button fly skinny jeans. These sold for $31 with a selling fee of $3.10 and a processing fee of $1.20, and then I was left with $26.70. These jeans are from a flip lot, and they took about 2 weeks to sell, so these sold extremely fast. I have had really good luck moving this brand of jeans, and I love picking it up. It doesn't sell for a ton, but I can typically get anywhere between like 30 and 40 for them if they're pre-owned, and they usually sell very quickly for me, so I'm really happy with it, and I had a good profit for myself and my client. And next up was a Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Kookaburra by UGG. I don't know. I could be saying that completely wrong. But these are a pair of Cheyenne heeled ankle boots in a size 10. These sold for $34 with a Poshmark fee of $6.80. And then I was left with $27.20. These are, once again, from a flip lot. These took almost 3 months to sell. So these actually sold right before the selling period ended, which is my favorite because then I don't have to relist them. I don't have to worry about them, and they're sold. These I had listed at, I want to say 38 or 40 originally, so I was really happy taking 34. It was a good profit, and it was a really actually reasonable offer. I'd had quite a few lowball offers on these boots, and I was like sticking out for a better offer, and I finally got one. So I'm really happy with this sale, and I think it had a good profit. And the last sale on November 30th was another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Anthropologie, and it was just their house brand. This is a maroon turtleneck tie waist sweater top. This was in a size large and sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. This I got from the thrift store for $3.50, and it took about 2 months to sell, so it sold really fast. Anthropologie I'm extremely picky with nowadays. It just doesn't sell as good as it used to, and being the Anthropologie house brand, it has even lower resale value in my opinion. So I picked this up because I thought it was a great piece for fall and winter, and it was in really great condition, and I was like, even if I sell it for $25, I'm still making a really good profit because I'm getting it for only $3.50. So overall, super happy with this sale, and I had a really great profit. And then on December 1st, I had one little lonesome sale once again. This is by the brand Soft Surroundings, and it was the Floral Renaissance tunic top. This was in a size small, and it sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. This Soft Surroundings top I've had for, I don't even know. I have no recollection of buying it. I don't know how much I paid for it. I don't know how long I've had it. I'm just not sure. So I can't really say much about that, but I'm happy it sold. This was definitely an item that was about to get pulled and going to ThredUp, so I'm happy I could sell it for $25. That's actually how much I had it listed for. So I'm really surprised it actually just sold outright. But some items just do that. They sit for a really long time and then randomly just sell outright. So definitely can't be mad at the sale. I just don't really know my profit margin or anything because I don't remember how much I paid for it. And moving on to December 2nd, the first I made was another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Levi's women's light wash mile high skinny jeans in a size 29. These sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8, and then I was left with $32. These I got from a flip lot. Once again, these took almost 2 months to sell. They sold pretty fast. I think I had them listed at maybe, they might have been listed at 40 or they may have been listed at 45. I can't remember. But I've been having really good luck with the mile high skinny jeans. They sell pretty fast and for a great amount for me. I think these were a little weird because they had no pockets on the back, so that was a little weird to me, but they still ended up selling well, so I'm happy with it. And the second and last sale on December 2nd was an eBay sale. This is by the brand Arc'teryx, I think is how you say it. This is a pair, not a pair. This is a women's Delta zipper front jacket in a size small. This did sell for $55, and the fee from that was $8.51, which left me with $46.49, and then it took 1 month to sell, so it sold so fast. This brand sells extremely fast for me every single time I've sold it. This jacket was a little bit weird because the color of it was really not super clear. It looked brown, and then it looked purple, and then it kind of looked gray, and it was weird. So it was a little bit hard to decipher the color of it, but it ended up selling for $55. I did have it listed a little bit on the higher end at $70, but then I got an offer for $55, and I just went ahead and accepted because I thought it was pretty reasonable, and for comps for that specific jacket and everything, it was good. So I'm really happy with it, and I think it had a good profit. And moving on to December 3rd, this is where sales really started to pick up. So it will be on December 3rd for quite a while, but the first sale was actually another eBay sale. Are you guys surprised? 3 eBay sales in 1 week. I'm shocked. That has never happened before. But this is a pair of Keen women's Hauser 2 red fleece lined clogs, and they were in a size 10. They sold for $32.50, and the fee on those was $5.97, leaving me with $26.53, and they took 2 days to sell. So these sold extremely fast. I had them listed at $40 originally. This person did kind of a low offer at first, so I countered $35. They countered $32.50. I said, what the heck, why not? So I went ahead and accepted. I found that Keen does so much better on eBay. I have found like they sells so fast on eBay, but then on like Poshmark, Mercari it sits. So I'm definitely going to be counting on like Keen selling on eBay faster and better. So I'm super happy with this sale, and these shoes were in a great condition, which I think is what helped them sell super fast as well. So really happy with the sale, and it had a good profit. And next up was a Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Nike. This is a woman's dry fit stretch half zip pullover in a size extra large. This sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40, and then I was left with $17.60. This I got from a flip lot, and it took about 1.5 months to sell. It sold pretty quick, and it kind of surprised me because a lot of the times Nike like tops and jackets sell pretty slow for me, but typically when they are size extra large or bigger sizes, they do tend to sell faster for me. So I think that's why this actually sold pretty fast. But I am kind of starting to steer away from flip items that are selling for like $30 and under. I just think it doesn't have as much profit as I want to be making. So I'm trying to stick to only $30 and up flip sales. So all the flip sales that are like under $30 is stuff that's just either was already on the way or I already had, but I'm trying to kind of steer clear of that right now. But I'm still happy with this sale, and it still did have a small profit, so I can't be mad. And next was another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Fry. This is a pair of Phillip Harness black zip ankle booties. These were in a size 6. They sold for $56 with a Poshmark fee of $11.20, and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $43.30. These boots I actually got from a flip buyout. So I basically had a consignment lot and it ended. I decided to buy it out, and I bought these for $8, and they ended up selling in about 5 months. So they still sold very quickly, and they still had a really great profit. I've been loving flip buyouts lately because I already have the items. They're listed already. And then I just go ahead and buy them out, and then they end up selling shortly after. So loving flip buyouts. It's a way to get not as cheap as thrift stores, but still pretty cheap inventory. So these sold really fast, and I'm super happy with. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand, this is gonna be bad. Dromedaris. That just sounded wrong. We're not even going to try. I'll like pop it up on the screen because we're not even going to try. This was a pair of women's black Holly block heel ankle booties. These were in a size 9.5. They sold for $48 with a Poshmark fee of $9.60, a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $36.90. These I got from a flip lot once again. These took 5 weeks to sell, so a little over a month. They sold really fast. These, I did want a little more for them because based off comps and everything, they were selling for a little more, but I was still really happy with this price, and I had sent offers this day because sales were so slow, so that is why I'm having like all these shipping discounts. But overall, it had a really great profit still for myself and my client, and they sold really quickly. And next up was another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Madewell women's dark wash mid-rise skinny jeans. These were in a size 29. They sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8, and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $30.50. These are also from a flip lot, and they took about 1 month to sell. These sold really fast. Typically, I can move Madewell jeans between 40 and 50 usually, so this is kind of right on par with that, and they had a really great profit still, so I'm happy with it. And next up was another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Cabby. This was an Odyssey striped turtleneck top in a size large. This sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4, and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $14.50. This Cabby top I got from the thrift store for $2, and it took 5 to 6 months to sell, so not a terrible time frame. Obviously not the most profitable item ever, but it still did have a really good profit margin considering I got it for $2. So I cannot be mad. This is a new tag Cabby piece, which I definitely prefer new tag Cabby over old tag Cabby. It sells a lot better. But some pieces are just not it. I think this piece was pretty saturated, which was my fault when I bought it. I just didn't pay attention to it, which is terrible. But it still had a good profit, and it still sold fairly quickly, so I can't be mad. And next up is another Poshmark sale. This is by the brand Nike, And this was a pair of Air Force Ones, and they were like an orange color. And these were in a size 6.5 for boys, not men or women's, boys. But I think a size 6.5 also can fit women. But I listed them under big boy shoes. These sold for $52 by the Poshmark fee of $10.40, and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $40.10. These shoes I got from a JOMAR wholesale box for $3.48, and they did take about 8 to 9 months to sell. So these took a little bit to sell, and I definitely could have lowered the price and sold them faster, but I just decided I wanted a little more for them, and I just kind of kept them at the price they were at. And then when I had sent offers, this one got sent out and someone ended up purchasing them. So super happy with this sale. These shoes actually came from a 20-piece sneaker box when I think it was, I don't know if they used to be mixed men's and women's. I want to say they were. It was my first athletic shoe box that I ever bought, and it was the most amazing box ever. And this pretty much added to that profit, so I'm super happy with it, and I'm really happy with the profit. And next was another Poshmark sale. This is by Anthropologie Guinevere. This was a cream cable knit sweater top. I think it had a cowl neck too. This is in a size small. It sold for $22 with a Poshmark fee of $4.40 and a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $16.10. This sweater I got for $1.40, but I have no idea when I got it. I honestly don't even know where I got this, to be honest. But it was a good sale still. I think this item is just, it's like, it's not an amazing sale, but it's not a terrible sale. But I don't know if I'd buy it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this piece, like I said before, Anthropologie doesn't sell as much as it used to. And I just feel like, I'm like, I don't know if I'd pick this up again. Probably not. It's just not an amazing piece. So it's an okay sale, but I wouldn't pick it up again. And the next sale was another Poshmark sale. This is by Zara Man. This is a pair of corduroy distressed jeans. These were in a size 31. They sold for $28 with a Poshmark fee of $5.60 and then a shipping discount of $1.50. And then I was left with $20.90. These I did get from a flip lot, and they took almost 4 months to sell. So the initial selling period had ended. I extended it one more time, and they ended up selling. Obviously, it's not at my $30 or up threshold, but it's close enough. I already had these, so I went ahead and sold them. I don't think I've ever sold Zara Man in the past, but these did sell fairly quickly and for a pretty good amount, so I'm really happy with it. And next was another Poshmark sale for a pair of Miss Me Dark Wash mid-rise border jeans. These were in a size 29. They sold for $40 with a Poshmark fee of $8 and then a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $30.50. I bought these for $1.90 at a garage sale. It was actually the first garage sale experience I've ever had, and I found some amazing stuff at them. But these took 2 months to sell, so they sold extremely fast. Obviously, I had them listed at $50 originally, and then the offer was $40 with the $1.50 shipping discount. It was an amazing profit, and I was okay, honestly, moving them for even less since I paid so little for them. Miss Me is a brand that I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I feel like it doesn't sell for me, and then I get a pair like this that sells super well. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's some styles don't do as well, but Miss Me is kind of, it's a hit and miss for me. And then the very last sale on December 3rd was another Zara piece. This is a pair of black ribbed jogger pants in a size small. These sold for $20 with a Poshmark fee of $4 and a shipping discount of $1.50. And then I was left with $14.50. These I got from my JOMAR wholesale passes palette, and they took 6 months to sell. Pretty okay time frame. 6 months is not super long for me. And they sold for $20. Not terrible. I had them listed at I think 28 originally. So I'm not mad at it. It's for my palette. A lot of the stuff in my palette didn't sell for a ton, which is okay. Like, I've more than profited on the palette, so like I'm fine. But Zara is a brand that is also a hit and miss for me. Some pieces do really well, sell fast, some of them don't. Kind of just depends on style, when it came out, all that good stuff. And moving on to December 4th, the last day of last week, the first sale I made was another eBay sale. You guys, eBay's rocking it. I'm liking eBay, okay? I'm liking it this time. I've started it in the past, hated it. I think I like it this time. It's a pain in my butt to list on there, but I'm loving it. This was a J. Jill Fit maroon zipper front cinched waist utility jacket, and it was in a size large tall. This sold for $35, and the fee on that was $5.99. And then I was left with $29.01. This is from a flip lot, and it took 24 hours to sell. I thoroughly enjoy selling J. Jill, and I had this listed at $40 originally. Someone offered me like, I don't know, 30 or something. I countered 35 because I knew this would sell for at least 35, and they went ahead and accepted, so I'm super happy with this sale. J. Jill is actually a brand that Flip does not actually accept. This was from my regular client. She throws extra stuff in my boxes if either I like to sell them and Flip doesn't accept them, or just extra stuff for me to sell for her. And this is one of those pieces because Flip doesn't actually accept it. So when I went to actually add it into the lot, it wouldn't let me. And so I had to put the brand as just like Jill. It was funny. But this is a great sale, and it sold so fast. I don't think J. Jill has ever sold that fast for me ever. So I'm super happy with this sale. And next was another Poshmark sale. This is a pair of Torrid women's sky high crop jeans. These were in a size 14. They sold for $28 with a Poshmark fee of $5.60 and a shipping discount of $1.50, and then I was left with $20.90. These jeans I did get from a flip lot. Again, they took about 1.5 months to sell, so they sold really fast. Torrid, I've been having problems with Torrid lately. I feel like it used to sell a lot better for me, and now I don't think it sells as well. But I still think these sold really fast, and I had them listed at $35 originally. So $28 is still a great amount. I can typically sell Torrid jeans anywhere between like $25 and $35. So this was right on par with that. So I'm pretty happy with it, and they sold really fast. And next was a Mercari sale. This is a pair of Joe's jeans. I believe they were new with the tag. A pair of Charlie high-rise skinny jeans. These sold for $49 with a selling fee of $4.90 and a processing fee of $1.72, and then I was left with $42.38. These I got from a JOMAR box for $3.80, and they took about 6 to 7 months to sell. I believe that these were in a CPR box, and they did take a little bit to sell, but they were definitely a like specific style for a specific person, and I finally found that person on Mercari. I did have these listed at like $65, but when I got an offer for $49, I accepted because I was honestly sick of looking at them, and I feel like not a lot of people have that specific style for that pair of jeans, so I decided it was okay to accept it, and only paying $3.80 for them was great. So it was still an amazing profit, so I'm super happy with it. And next up was another Poshmark sale. This is an Under Armour men's black and gray, I think like a half zip pullover. This is in a size medium. It sold for $25 with a Poshmark fee of $5, and then I was left with $20. This is from a flip lot, and it took 24 hours to sell. A few items that took like a day to sell were all from the same exact flip lot, so super happy with that. And this, I honestly did not expect for it to sell that fast, and I had it listed at $30 originally, and then I received a $25 offer. Immediately accepted, amazing offer, and it had still an okay profit. And the very last sale on December 4th and of last week was a Mercari sale. This is a pair of Sorel women's Out and About Plus sneakers in black. These sold for $52 with a selling fee of $5.20 and a processing fee of $1.81, and then I was left with $44.99. These are also from a flip lot, and they took about 5 days to sell. These also sold extremely fast. I have been loving selling Sorel shoes. They sell extremely fast for me. I've actually never found them on my own, like at the thrift store or anything. I've only been sent them in like flip lots, but the ones I have been sent have sold really fast and for great amounts. So I'm super happy with this sale, and if you are finding Sorel, I would definitely pick it up. Alright, you guys, that is it for this week's What's a Wednesday video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I think my favorite sale from last week was the Herb Ledger dress. I don't think I could beat the Herb Ledger dress. That was actually the first time I found and sold that brand as well. So that's definitely a Bolo brand for you guys to look out for. Don't forget to let me know what y'all's favorite sale was down below. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to hit that bell notification to be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again next week.